Hi, Fidel here. We have another experimental dough. Actually, it's more of an experiment by chance because we had a pizza sale down by the beach on Saturday, and we had a lot of dough at the time, and we had probably about 15 dough balls worth left over out of more than 130. So even though it was kind of out in kind of a, I don't want to say room temperature, but outdoor temperature, probably about 23, 24 degrees centigrade. It was quite warm, and the dough kind of does what dough does in warm weather. But what I did was I decided to bring it home, throw it all back into a bin. It was in balls, so I just threw it all back into a bin and refrigerated it for a couple more days. And I reballed it earlier this morning, and right now it's 7 o'clock in the evening. The dough is really kind of extra elastic, but it actually turned out some pretty decent pies, and we're going to show you one here. Yeah, so one of the things I noticed with it was allowing it to kind of over ferment did two things. One, it created way too many bubbles and, over the course of 5.5 days, but it also kind of developed a really interesting flavor. It's kind of I don't want to say sourdoughy, but it does have a little sourness to it, but it really tasted quite good. So actually I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly make this one. The topic of this sauce was made with crushed fresh garlic, oregano, basil, fresh basil, dried oregano. Just a moment. I'll put some mozzarella cheese. But I'm also going to put on something that might seem sacrilege to an Italian pizza purist. But remember, I've said time and time again, I'm American. So this is just a little small handful of aged cheddar. So I'm just gonna give it a light sprinkle here. Okay, and we have some hand-sliced, I sliced it myself, pepperoni, which I brought back from the States. This is a little bit more spicier. But it's so much more flavorful than the one we get at the Foreign Buyers Club here. Use that. I'm just going to throw a bit of onions on top of that, and some Parmigiano Reggiano. And we're going to check the fire. Come on over here, let's check the fire. As you can see, the fire is kind of dying down there, so I'm going to defeat a couple of pieces of wood. With this oven, there are a couple things to remember with this oven. It's best when it has a very even flame from front to back. So you just try to keep that flame rolling over. As you can see, you start to get a nice flame there. Now the floor will overheat, and it gets way too hot for the bottom of your pizza. So it will take a little bit of attention on your part. What you can do is lightly sweep with a semi-moist brush to kind of cool it down a bit, but you don't want to put too much water. You could crack your fire bricks if you use a lot of water. Just just want to gently tap it here. That might cool off a little bit. Now I put the flame block way in the back, and that's the area that's best to cook the pizza. So we're going to go ahead and launch this in. I'm going to step in front of the camera now and okay. There we dust. Now, sorry if it's a little dark or if it's a little grainy because it's dark. It is 7 o'clock at night here. But hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on in the oven. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this on here. was a little bit of a stretch. So this should come to nearly 13 inches. A little bit hangs off to the edge. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to reposition toppings at this point, just in case they a little shift. Okay, there we go, and in we go. Because the door is just about 13 inches itself, you kind of want to go at an angle. Gently lift that off. And right about now, it's gonna be crucial to start checking the bottom of the pie as soon as it's stable enough, because it could burn if you just keep cooking it on the floor. Okay, so right about now, I'm gonna give it a little lift. You can see underneath it. It is starting to char, but not too bad. I think we'll be okay with this. So leave it on the floor somewhat. So I'm going to go give a bit of a rotation there. And this pepperoni, as it cooks, it starts to turn into little oil cups, just like that. They're kind of cute, I think. It's cooking quite nicely. We'll recheck the bottom. It's starting to char a little faster than the rest is cooking, so I'm going to finish off cooking off the floor like this. This will prevent the bottom from over-charring. Try to keep the white areas nearer to the flame. Keep rotating and looking for white areas on the crust. Start seeing a nice bit of leoparding there. And this pie is almost done. Okay, I think that is done. We can see it in the light here. Come on over here. This is the nearest light we have here at 7 o'clock at night. How does that look? See the bottom? It's quite good. And that's a finished pie. I highly recommend trying just a tad bit of aged cheddar when using a nice pepperoni, like spicy pepperoni. It's very, very delicious. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not making pizza, well, it sucks to be you. Get started and start making pizza. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Okay, and here are the last of the leftover pizzas. We have here a cheese only, mozzarella, parmigiano, and just a dash of aged cheddar. We have the spicy cup-like pepperonis and a bit of onions. Here we have some green bell peppers, onions, and salami Napoli. And more of the same, just some leftover slices from my daughter's dinner. Here we have some, well, this one and this one are just a standard pepperoni. I'm standing in the light, so yeah, that's a little bit better. You can see. See it here on the bottoms of these. The light there. I think they turned out quite well, being they were kind of an experiment using kind of recycled pizza dough. That's it. Anyway, thanks again for watching.
dunk, dunk, dunk.